some imports into the United States.
Give us the 60-day notice to withdraw our GSP benefits. So I think it was important for us to give our perspective in this context. So let me just briefly give you the background. As you're aware, in April 2018, the US initiated a review of our GSP benefits, and the review was initiated basically on account of representations by two US industries, namely medical devices and dairy. And then I think the US trade authorities added various other issues on a unilateral self-introduced basis. This included, market access of various agricultural products, animal husbandry products, relaxation of various procedural requirements for various products, including, import of IT products. There were some testing requirements, etc., on the Indian side. So it became a fairly broad-based review covering a large number of our trade issues. And as you know, Department of Commerce was the nodal agency working with various Government of India departments who were directly concerned with those issues, whether it's medical devices or dairy or market access for agriculture and animal husbandry products. So we were working with the various departments concerned, and I think we were able to work out a very, very extensive and reasonable and meaningful package which covered, I think, almost all the US concerns. Of course, there were some additional requests beyond that which could not be accepted at this time, and we conveyed to the US that what we have on the table that is mutually agreed is extremely meaningful and very extensive, and that could have been the basis for concluding our discussions on very meaningful terms. And then, of course, issues remain open for discussion always in the future. Nothing goes off the table. Even difficult issues continue getting discussed. So that was our view, but as you know, it has turned out somewhat differently. And let me also mention, to put things in very exact perspective, that our total GSP benefits were to the tune of $190 million on a trade of $5.6 billion. So the benefits, both in an absolute sense and as a percentage of the trade involved, are very, very minimal and moderate. And so that discuss.
190 million. 190.
See, for $190 million is the duty benefit on an overall trade involving $5.6 billion. In this GS.
Duty benefit on above the.
Duty benefit means the duty relaxation. Whatever relaxation is given over and above the MFN duties that US has, that relaxation amounted to a benefit for us of $190 million, which is very moderate. If you look at the volume of trade involved in those lines, and if you look at the overall volume of trade of the US, you look at India's overall volume of trade, you look at the size of India's economy, you see it on any metric, and logically, any discussion which is centered around these benefits would involve, proportionate and reasonable corresponding concessions on the part of India. So that also needs to be kept in mind, that the GSP benefits are relatively limited, and to that extent, any understanding that is reached would need to keep that in mind, that whatever package is worked out has to be commensurate with this value. And then, of course, you're aware that GSP benefits are envisaged as non-reciprocal and non-discriminatory benefits to be extended by developed countries to developing countries. And they keep in mind the fact that developing country realities, their developmental concerns, need to be addressed as a part of world trade.